All right, this tutorial I'm going to call a just for idle curiosity tutorial. This is a neat little website that I have, which is called Zillow.com. It's actually a real estate website, but it does some kind of fun things which might actually be useful in the classroom. I think that there are times that kids might, for instance, want a picture of their home. I know some of these language projects where kids have to describe their home, and using a picture might be very helpful. All right, so in this case, I'm going to type in 2 Hamilton Street. 02780, which of course is Coyle Cassidy High School. Now, what Zillow actually does, it actually goes into all the public information files, and it actually tells you what houses are selling for. You can find out what their real estate taxes are. One of the things I have discovered about this, for instance, I purchased a home for my dad as a private sale, so that house actually has not been in the market on the last like 40 years. Things of that nature, things that haven't been sold recently, they do not have information on. Now, there is actually an extra cool little feature this has. Now, for instance, I can zoom out and I get a bird's eye view, or I should say a satellite view of the area around Coyle Cassidy High School. But there is a very cool kind of feature that you can. I'm just going to click on one of the houses in the neighborhood, this one across the street. Okay, 21 Adams Street, and I'm going to see the home info. All right, this is where it gets interesting. All right, now it gives you all sorts of information about the cost of the house and all that, but it also does something else which is really cool. I'm going to go down here for a larger bird's eye view, and it opens up into a new window, and it takes a couple seconds to load. But one of the things about this is I'm not actually interested in this house here. I'm interested in the building across the street. Good old Coyle Cassidy High School. And so I can zoom out and I actually can see an aerial view taken by some camera of Coyle Cassidy High School. The other thing that's kind of cool is I can actually look at it from the east as well. So I can actually look at Coyle Cassidy High School from different angles. And again, I want to zoom out as far as I can. And I can actually move it around. This is a giant photograph which is actually manipulatable. Okay, if I get a little bit further out, further in, I can actually get a little bit of better close-up. Now, one of the other things you may notice is that this is a very old photo. All right, but say, for instance, that I was a kid and I actually did live in this house across the street. That might be something I might want to put in say, an autobiography or something of that sort. Kind of interesting information. I don't know if it's going to be useful to anybody, but it's an interesting site. It's Zillow.com, www.zillow.com, and you can find all sorts of information. Actually, it's a little frightening how much information is out there about property. Taxes, number of bathrooms, all the stuff that's public information is available now online. Like I said, interesting little website. Thought people might want to take a look at it.